Today I'm going to show you me hanging up my washing. Lots of people have different ways of hanging up washing. I'm not saying mine is the only way, but this is how I do it. So you want things to dry as quickly as possible. We're pretty lucky here living in Queensland because we have lots of sunshine. It's actually so bright, it's shining in my eyes. But when I do things like shorts, I just hang them up just underneath the waistband like that, and then that way they get to air. Like I see some people hang things up like that. If you hang them up like that, then number one, they might get a crease along them like that, but it also means that it's not fully airing. I mean, you might want to hang them like that, but I just do them like that. I use this little hanger thing for the socks because it makes it a lot quicker and easier. And you know, there again, I've seen some people hang socks like this. Well, they're going to take a lot longer to dry if you hang them like this than if you just hang them by one bit and then they've got all of that bit to air. So, same with t-shirts. Here again, you see many people will hang shirts like this. And now that's all doubled over. It's going to take twice as long to dry than if you simply hang them like this. And you're not really going to see any peg marks if you just put the pegs in the corner like that. Sometimes if it's sort of big and floppy, you might want to add another little peg in there, but I tend not to do that because I don't want any peg marks sort of showing in any particular place. But you know, and you make sure that the sleeves are out and stuff like that, because if the sleeves are all caught up, then you're going to take them off the line and it's still going to be a bit damp in there. So so there's all these little considerations that you make. See how I'm just tipping the peg just in the corner of things when I'm hanging them up because I want the maximum amount of drying time. Now sometimes I will leave things inside out when I hang them, particularly, I mean, I don't really care about these school uniform shorts, but if it was something that was you know, black clothing or something that I didn't want, because we get a lot of sun here, I don't want the sun to fade them, then I'll sometimes leave them inside out when I hang them so that they don't fade in any way. So yeah, there's just lots of different ways. If you hang things properly and carefully, then you're not going to have to iron many things. I don't iron hardly anything. In fact, I don't iron anything. If something needs ironing, my husband fortunately irons it for me. But if you do hang things carefully and thoughtfully, then you're going to save a lot of time needing to iron things. And that's particularly if you fold them up not long after you've bought the washing in too. That really helps. So yeah, there's lots of different ways, but hanging things out, I mean, I've got a dryer and I do use the dryer a lot, but I really prefer to hang things out, particularly the clothes, because it just allows everything to air a lot better. And because these kids have, you know, this is all their training gear and stuff like that, they get so sweaty, and it just makes the clothes smell a lot fresher if they've been hung outside. So, you know, we're lucky in this country that we can hang things outside regularly. You want to fiddle around with things, give them a shake. See, in this instance, I'm just going to add an extra peg, just so it doesn't all flop down and then you end up getting those marks where it, you know, isn't drying as evenly. But that's that, pretty much. Just keep going with that, but just, yeah, that's the other thing. T-shirts, some people I see hang, if you hang them like this, top ways like that, then you're likely going to get peg marks up here, and you don't want that. And the peg marks not only will they make the fabric go all weird, but they'll also sometimes leave little white marks sometimes on the clothing. Never hang it like that. Always hang it from below. No one will notice any peg marks should they arise. If it's just on the corners, see, I'm not folding heaps over, I'm just getting the corners like that. And then it's got maximum drying space. Anyway, so that's about that. See you next time.